can you share some experience which you sang for films, sir?
Yeah. Film singing is another genre. I am happy to say I have experienced many genres, like I have sung Carnatic music, classical concerts. I have sung in devotional music. I have sung in cassettes. I was a member of MB Srinivas Youth Madras AR choral group. So I know what is choral singing, what it is to sing in a chorus. And the next opportunity came in the form of a film. I never went and saw a music director, nobody. Suddenly I had a call from a friend whom I have not seen. Rajkumar, I have heard you. Okay. See, there is a music director, Shyam. I told him to use your voice. He is waiting for you in AVM. See, go and sing. I don't know, what is this? Who is this guy? What did he tell Shyam? What was this? I don't know. So I went to AVM, see that. What I assume is, somebody should have been fixed for the recording. Probably he didn't turn up or something. And Shyam sir should have asked this person, do you know any voice? Any new voice, probably. This is my guess.
Yes.
I went there. The orchestra were all members were all ready. Everybody, the recording was ready to be commenced. Shailaja was there. I never sang in a film, so I learned the tune, and it was a different experience to wear the headphone and sing. It was very disturbing because you are in a separate booth. The orchestra members are in different booths. Somebody is conducting the music. You have to look at him, you have to follow him and everything, but you have to sing only through you will hear everything in the headphone. And it was a sort of a pressure situation for me. Because you are expected to deliver there. The standard is little higher than normal thing. In a film, the singer has to be of a standard. You cannot say, I don't know, I can't learn, you can take time. No such things. You have to learn then and there and deliver. I sang. And it went off.
What was the first song, sir?
I don't remember. It's some Kaladi Vosai, some song. Somebody did a film. It was Bharati centenary, and somebody did a film using only Bharati songs. He heard of them only then. And somebody told the producer and the music director that Bharati's great grandson is singing. So the music director was L. Vaidyanathan. He called me. I went and I said, we are going to make use of your voice. I am not going to listen to your voice because my sister told me you are a very good singer. I don't know when she came and listened to the concert, nothing. So fine, I straight away went to the studio, learned, sang. 2 or 3 songs I sang in that film. And then one day again Vaiti called me. Have you sung in other languages? He said. I said, only thing is in Carnatic music, you sing in Telugu, you sing in Kannada, Sanskrit. And in MBS choral group, I sang in various languages. Kannada, Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam, everything. So will you do a Kannada songs? I said, okay. So I sang Kannada song, Antarala. Slowly it picked up. Then suddenly I had a call from MS Vishwanath. I was shocked because I didn't know what to do. MSV sir, I'm meeting him for the first time. The thing was, the dates were confirmed. Recording is on such and such a date, but sir would like to have a rehearsal with you, sir. I said, okay. The recording dates were fixed, but he wanted to have a rehearsal with me. So I went and met him in Vahini studio. And he said, Tambi, உங்க பாட்டை கேட்டிருக்கேன் நல்லா பாடுறியா அப்படின்னாரு. He has obviously listened to me in the TV only. So no voice test, nothing. And he taught me a song. As he was teaching me, I was writing. Writing notations. Poorna, yes. Theriyuma? Yes, sir. Enna suram? Then it was something, I think, Anbana Manevi Amehindra Veedu Adagana Oviya Kalikudam Savappa Magagama Gama Gama. So I sang and so. Thereafter, no rehearsals. Straight away he used to call me for recording. Slowly picked up, sang in Kannada, sang in G. Vayer's Adi Shankaracharya, that Sanskrit film, where Balamulishwar scored the music. Sang in Telugu, sang in Tulu, sang in Malayalam, one or two songs, all those things. And I became very popular in Karnataka because of the Kannada songs. I even won a state award, the Best Singer Award for one film, I remember. Only problem was, when I was giving concerts, somebody will write a chit and film song. That put me off. I am singing actually, why he wants that? Then I found out there was something wrong in his asking. Because I sang, he asked, isn't it? So, let me stop. Then I slowly stopped, and it also stopped. Offers also stopped. And then I devoted full time only to kacheris and occasional devotional recordings and music directions. That's all. But it was a great experience to sing for films, to be able to learn from somebody else, to be able to pronounce correctly, to be able to give the proper emotion. They all taught me all those things.
Among your productions, any favorite and or memories during the recordings?
There are many favorites, I would say. I can't point out few favorites. Many favorites are there. My very first association with Ramananjali as a music director. I had not done for a Ramana theme. That's what abstract theme. That was a new experience for me. And one more time, if I have to quote Ramananjali again, they asked me to write the lyrics and also the music.
Okay.
I think it is Ananya Ramana, if I remember right. So I wrote in Tamil. I mean, once or twice, if the situation demanded, I will write. But I am not a pakka poet or lyricist. I am more a musician. But I can manage. But in that case, Sharada told me, no, you have to write the lyrics. So that was a dear one. I wrote the lyrics and I also scored the music. My work with Rama Bharadwaj, it was on Panchatantra.
Okay.
That was way back in 1992. After my first work was done with Malati, who gave me the first chance. Rama Bharadwaj had come here and she asked me, I had come to that program, will you do music for me? I said, okay. That was 5 languages. So I sang in that recording, all those things. More interestingly, I asked her when you are going to premiere it. She said that was going to be in Los Angeles. And she asked me, who the new guest of honor is, chief guest is? Ravi Shankar, Pandit Ravi Shankar.
Oh, wow.
I was a bit scared. Yo, okay. So, and after the show was over, she called me. Hey Rajkumar, You know what Panditji said? Tell Bharati I loved his music. He inquired about you. Oh, great. Fine. Of course, I had a nice experience with Panditji. I can share it later. And then there were other ballets. Some of the ballets I worked for on Bala Devi, Chandrasekhar. They were all abstract themes on Uddhava Gita, on Vishwam, on Tripura. See, we don't have a storyline, you see. If you have a storyline, it's easy to deal with it. You don't have a storyline, very abstract. Though I had an earlier acquaintance in the form of doing music for Ramana projects, what to do for a Uddhava, clueless in the sense. It was very challenging to work for such projects. And I had one very good project with her for Karna. That was the only project where she had a storyline. Very serious project, very heavy project. And then I would say I had projects for Jayanti Subramaniam. There was a project, Jonathan Siegel. How it aims for perfection and what happens in its life. So Jayanti called me and said, "Sir, no lyrics, only music. It's an English story, but I want to tell it in Bharatanatyam, through Bharatanatyam. And I want to use only the Carnatic music format. Chatiswaram, Pushpanjali, whatever. Only through music." That was a very, very, very interesting experience. And again another project with her for Panjali Sabdam. It was very nice because to set tune to Bharati's songs, there the problem was, if the duration was 1 hour 45 minutes, 2 hours, 1 hour 50 minutes, the music was only for vengeance, jealousy, hatred, all those things. So what will you do? Again and again and again you have to choose ragas that have these notes that convey these emotions. And in the recording studio, after each day, we all used to become drained. Because I had to teach the singers, like, this is the lyric, man. Come on, look at the lyrics. It's so powerful. Understand the lyrics, what emotion it has to convey, and how the music has to be sung, how the song has to be sung to bring out that emotion. So I had to teach them, and they also learn and sing. So by singing they become trained, and by teaching I become trained, and by listening they become trained because of the content. Because it leaves a very heavy feeling on the heart. And then I had 2 very interesting projects in Singapore. One was for Angkor Wat, a huge production. Some 150 dancers. Indian dancers from Malaysia, Singapore, then musicians from Cambodia, dancers from Cambodia. They all came. And it was new in another aspect that it was 50% recorded music, 50% live music. And we had Sai Sravanam, the one and only Sai Sravanam. You don't have any equals. He was there and it was possible. And I have never seen such theatres in my life till Esplanade Theatre in Singapore, where there are so much of facilities, technical facilities, the quality of the technology available, and sets, and the way they were changing the sets. It was mind-boggling. It was a new experience for me. And then very recently we did another project, Anjaneyam, the same Apsara. That was 200 times more laborious than Angkor Wat. I think such productions are rarities. You can't do them. It's a huge hall. They are doing a multimedia production, and to be able to match that, it was like a film, almost like a film. So they are all great challenges, and then some of the challenges for, like, I worked for Savita Shastri. There is a different challenge because Shrikant, Savita's husband, writes the script. He'll come and tell me, "Sir, I don't want the usual Carnatic music and all. I don't want. Of course, it should be based in Carnatic music, but I don't want the typical ones." And I said, "What do you want?" He will send a clipping, audio clipping.
Oh.
Okay. That will be, it will be like that only. Typical Western jazz or rags. Something like this. But it has to be in Carnatic music. He'll bring some other genre. "Sir, I want this in trance genre." I said, "What is trance genre?" "Don't know, sir." "I don't know." "Okay, I'll send you." That is a musical phrase which keeps on repeating and puts you in a trance.
Oh.
That's called a trance genre. So I listen to whatever he sends. Then like that I have to think in Carnatic music. Whatever he says, I have to visualize it through Carnatic music. Then I'll choose two ragas and I'll sing it for him over Skype. The beauty is, he does not know a thing about Carnatic music, but he will say, "I like this." "No, I don't know. I think this thing I'll put to this situation, I'll use that. This raga I don't want for this." He had that clarity, whether he likes it or not. He'll say, "I like this. I don't want this." So to be able to meet what they need. I've done a project for you also.
Yes.
So to do what the dancer wants. So that way, to be able to work with different dancers, different requirements, different situations. Some of them may get repeated, but that doesn't matter.
So, your favorite compositions of Mahakavi, sir?
See, the fact is, I am not a man of favorites. I don't believe in choices. So most of them look good to me, whatever. That way, Bharati's songs, many of his songs are my favorites. Like his song, whether it's a patriotic song like "Parakulle nalla naadu engal bharata naadu ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே உயர் மானத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே காலத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கவிதையிலே உயர் நாடு." Whether it's an original tune or whether it has set it to music like what it is for Bharati Kanda Shakti, done by Ambika Ambeswar, or a beautiful Chinnanjiru Kiliye. I tuned it in a different Chinnanjiru Kiliye Kannamma Selva Kalanjayame. And I like many of his philosophical compositions. "காயிலே புளிப்பதென்னே கண்ண பெருமானே நீ கனியிலே இனிப்பதென்னே கண்ண பெருமானே." There he makes a list like "காயிலே புளிப்பதென்னே," opposites, like the sourness in the fruit. Like the sourness in a unripe fruit, sweetness in the ripe fruit. Kaatrile kulirdathanne, the cool breeze, the coolness in the breeze, and the heat in the flame. Everything is Kannaperuman. So, Bharati was a poet who saw oneness in creation. I am somehow drawn towards people who are like this. Like the way I was drawn towards Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. The oneness in creation. Time and again Bharati talks about this oneness. So all his philosophical songs on oneness, on love, on how he uses the word anbu. Mukkinge தொழில் அன்பு செய்தல் கண்டீர் செய்கதவம் 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 நெஞ்சே தவம் செய்தால் எய்த விரும்பியதை எய்தலாம் வையகத்தில் அன்பிற் சிறந்த தவமில்லை உலகத்துயர் யாவையும் அன்பினார் போகுமென்றே முன்பு உரை எங்கள் புத்தன் மொழி உலகாண்டதொரு புத்தன் மொழி எங்கள் மொழி. So like this, his songs which talk about oneness in creation, his songs which talk about love and then the equality in status. There's no discrimination, no divisions. I'm somehow drawn towards such things. That way, Bharati is a foreseer. And I feel we are still not able to reach him. He's somewhere far ahead of times and we are still lagging behind. That's the beauty of Bharati's composition.
Any special thoughts that you would like to share with our viewers, sir?
Music is basically harmony. Where we are not much bothered about the language, except that it is used to convey something. A Telugu speaking man works with a Tamil speaking man. A Western musician collaborates with a Eastern musician. An unknown audience is able to enjoy a production, the story or the characters they have never even heard before. So I feel this harmony has to be communicated or conveyed. We are having too many divisions, too much of divisions. With the result, we are getting into so many conflicts. I think through music, we all can come together. Like what Rasa is doing, what I have seen in Rasa, where Ambika is just using love as the tool to share. Music, harmony, love are all very meaningful words in creation. So let's all enjoy music, enjoy harmony, and be free of conflicts, is what I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. On behalf of Rasa, I would like to thank once again for your precious time. Namaskaram.
Namaskaramma. I also thank you and Ambika and the Rasa team and all the viewers who are giving me a nice opportunity to share whatever I had to share with you. Thank you. Namaskaram. I am Rajkumar Bharati. I just had an interview session for Rasa Web TV. You know, Rasa Web TV brings to you some of the most beautiful things in creation. May it be interviews, experiences of various types of musicians and artists. You would get to hear the most enchanting of them. And at the same time, you will be educated. You will be having an opportunity to learn so many things. You will be able to learn and appreciate so many beautiful things in life. So, I put forward this request. Why don't you subscribe to Rasa Web TV? You can enjoy. You can tell your friend to enjoy, so that all of us enjoy. Thank you.